What's the deal, gang? How you guys doing? Is the music too loud? It's just loud through my headphones. I turn it down. What up, mechanic? What's going on, Javier? Massively bearish daily closure. I think we'll feel a part of this wick at least to the very next support, 2492. This music's coming in loud. Alright, that should be fine. See what kind of... So we're bearish on the daily, right? We expect this to eventually come down to the next support. We have a nice level here that we're bouncing off of. What did this come? How many of you are looking for this bearish flip here? So I'm not looking for a bearish flip yet, but if this 5 closes bearish, the next 5 can grab a top wick and we can break these lows down here. We can look just to have an advantage point here of about 12 pips and then see if we can get down further. Let's see if we can tap some higher time frame levels. This is actually a pretty good level to respect. We've rejected here before. We've closed below it, came down. Thing is, we don't want to be this candle right here, right? We don't want to take that sell down, come down, and then it just flips bullish. Or right here, take this wick once it flipped, and then the market drove straight up, right, from this area, right where we are. And that happened after it came down and grabbed a strong level right here, strong push back up. So yeah, I think on a daily we have to come down, but I think before it comes down, the daily needs to create a top wick. We're in the middle of a 4-hour range, right? So for any buys, yeah, I'd want some closures above this area. That looks good. So if we can get some closures above that area, all right, so if we can get some closures above here, that's okay. Like this, we're gonna look to finish this area. It's highly likely price will still come back down, and if it does eventually want to drive up, it's gonna have to grab some orders. But if it starts driving up, you have a lot of clean range. I was just looking to see how clean this was on every time frame. This is the cleanest area here, but in between these two wicks. But overall, on the higher time frame, if you start getting 30 or 4 closure and you get wicks to previous levels where you've driven from before, which would be, so where do we tap already? Yeah, that would be lovely. If we can tap this area after a closure. So this candle that we've drawn up right now is what we would look for first. And then this is what I want to see. And the reason I'm looking at 2,500 flat, I mean, besides everybody thinking it's a psychological level, is there's a level here actually, right? On the 15, right there, on the 5, sorry, 25 flat. So that's our advantage point if we're looking at buys from 24.98. We'll see, but this is the area that's going to have to hold. We can't close bearish if we're going to look for buys. If this is going to start closing bearish or flipping bearish, we might look to drop down to the 5 and see if we get some entries off the 5 after we get some bearish closures on the 15 and the 30. Look at this, the 5 closed bearish here and a flip. But see this white line that we marked off? This is an area where price has driven up from before. So we can tap it and flip up. I don't know, there's uncertainty here, but if we get a higher time frame closure here, 1530, right? Everything is bullish. So it's only a 5 flip. But it does look like the beginning of something pretty to the bear side. Well, first the 5 just closed. See, it respected that area actually as well. Wouldn't be surprised if we got a bottom wick and drive up. But remember, in order for you to look for entries, you'd first have to have a confirmation of your direction, right? You'd have to get closures, right? You'd have to get volume. You'd have to get closures, and see, this is lovely. And we'd have to wait for the next candle to also give us a good opening, right? It'd have to bounce off a level. Put me up on the phone. Why? You're not lagging for us. I see you on the Zoom.
Yeah, not the Zoom, but YouTube.
YouTube.
But I guess it's just shit keeps buffering for me. Yeah, but Zoom isn't lagging.
Zoom is lagging. Oh, barely. I didn't notice it at first. Right now, when you speak, I notice it a little bit.
Oh, so it's probably me.
Yeah, I think it's you.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Very key also, right? Rejections at higher time frame areas. A lot of times, like if that's where you get a rejection, you're highly likely to continue rejecting, right? If you get a rejection in the middle of a range, the momentum from the previous higher time frame support or resistance will technically drive to the next higher time frame support or resistance once you break into a range, right? But if you see something on the higher time frame hit a higher time frame support resistance and respect it, highly likely on the smaller time frame you can get your entry. Basically, a support or resist or a respect of a support or resistance of the higher time frame is is the best entry for you on a smaller time frame when they all line up like that. Like, right, look at the rejection down off a smaller time frame. It only came down here. The rejection off a higher time frame. Look at this. All right, coming down. Javier in the cells. 5 flip.
No, but I'm looking. I think it does look good.
Damn, you're talking mad fast. you sound
I
like.
think it looks good.
Oh yeah, now you sound normal.
Now I sound normal.
Yeah. All right, can we get? Is the hourly gonna flip here? It's an hourly closure.
Yeah,
Off a higher time frame.
that's what I would like to see.
You want to see the hourly close here?
The hourly flip.
The hourly flip? Yeah. I'm debating it. Because the hourly closed here bearish at a higher time frame. But then if this 4 hour, I mean, it would make sense because the next 4 hours is going to have to make a bottom wick regardless.
Like, I would honestly love for this to come down and retest 2485.
Oh, the higher time frame range. Yeah, but is it going to come down from here or is it going to come down after retesting 2500? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's a.
Will we see one of these before it comes down? Right, we'll see one of these wicks to this area.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been telling the guys at night, like when we're waiting for stuff, like the overall sentiment, like I can feel like we're gonna come down to 2485, but we don't know what that liquidity grab to the upside is gonna be before it moves down, you know, or grab the orders up top first.
Yeah, I mean,
how far that can be.
At some point, people are like, I just don't want to miss the move. I'll hold the drawdown if it comes, right?
Yeah, fuck that.
But at some point, right, so you will miss some moves, right, where you can be like, oh, I knew it was going to come down. But a lot of time, you'll also take more losses, right? But if it would have done something, right, if it would actually...
Yeah, you'll take more losses if you're in way too early, because sometimes you just can't hold it, you know?
You'll get those sniper entries, but you'll take on more losses as well. But if you get that closure here, right, and if you were to get something like this in a flip, then you could say, all right.
Exactly.
It just played out. I could have waited an extra hour and a half, or whatever, half hour.
Yeah, exactly. Just wait for like confirmation. You don't need to have the top. For the longs, I can time it better, but not the sells. The sells I always wait for like more confirmation.
My thing here is this hourly. Look at that. Good. It closed at a strong resistance. That's a strong rejection. Oh man, oh man, oh man. How much range do we have here to the bottom? Oh, whoops, sorry.
This is almost like how we had Thursday night.
Just feel like it's gonna come back to this area before it does anything else. then we were so bearish to close out yesterday. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, gang, I think we have this advantage of this wick. But I'm just so skeptical. Like, what's it gonna reject off here? Yeah. And it held this area to the left, or it closed below it. Let's see, let's wait. Let's wait for this. Well, look, let me look at the 30. Oh, that was a 30 flip as well.
Yeah. And here's the thing with the sells, right? Like when I'm looking for sells, like I'm looking for a bigger move sell, and like this is setting me up for that. So when I do enter and like on my trend line break or my hourly flip or whatever, like there's a lot of downside where like I'm not really gonna be late, you know, but so long I'm like 30, 40, 50 pips from like the top, like I feel like it's okay, because we're gonna catch 30, 40 to the downside or more.
Yeah.
But the hourly flip is what gives me the confirmation, you know, personally. I love waiting for the hourlies.
Well, we just flipped on the hourly.
Yeah.
I think it's going to come down here for like 10, 11 pips. Gang, I'm going to enter a sell here. I think we're going to need to grab orders either now or in the next 4 hour. I just got in a sell. Really want to just fill the wick, right? Once it fills the wick, we have to go break even. It's your advantage point. My reasoning here is you also have a lot of chances to manage risk if you don't break the lows, because the higher time frame is going to need bottom wicks if it does decide to ride all the way up.
Yeah, at least 93. At least 93. Like,
yeah, that's how I'm like, even if we decide to push up right now, I can hold on some drawdown in case it pushes up. Which it might here. Fucker came back. We didn't fill the wick. I was expecting to go break even another 2 pips, 3 pips. Yeah, gang. I'm gonna close it right here. I close it minus 3 pips. I want that initial drive. I don't want this pullback off this little 5 minutes, so exactly. I close that. If it wasn't gonna break through it with the first drive, I don't want to see this pullback. So, but now if it closes bearish on the 30 and we get another top wick, I would probably look for a break of the lows here. I need it to close bearish here. Because this isn't my position. My position is for this to, as it's driving, to not pull back. Just break through this with no reaction. Then I know it's a strong push. Once we see some reaction here, I'm going to need to see a higher time frame closure. Give me a closure here in 2 minutes and we'll re-enter. Give me a strong bearish closure and a bottom wick. 90 seconds. This is ugly though. Like, I remember when I first started out, this was a great rule of thumb also. I was never trade in these areas, right? You see all these wicks upside, downside, like this is uncertainty. But then with experience, right, you learn to zoom in. Or you get a lot better, you know. You don't learn everything fully here. Less than a minute for this 30 to close. You want a bottom wick. You really already have a top wick. Bottom wick. Yeah. It's not really a lit candle, right? I think the body here is bigger than, actually no, the wick's bigger than the body, but yeah, this would have been a BE trade if we held. I think that should have been your sign to get out if you were still in there. The 30 closing with no bottom wick. Let's see.
We could just chop here till China open.
This is the strongest candle we've had. Right here. Up or down? The 9-1 on Friday. Look at this. That was the strongest. So Friday was massively bearish. Strongest bearish candle we've had in a long time. Two weeks. And whenever you get that closure, you get that push here.
Yo, what's up, Nick?
All good. Back in the UK.
Oh, you got back already? Nice.
Yeah, a long drag over the weekend. But I'm still here, even though it's 1:30 a.m.
Wait, what time is it now?
1:34 a.m.
Oh shit.
Gonna be doing the early shift.
Thank you. I forgot. Yeah, we're probably gonna end up waiting here for at least another half hour, 25 minutes. We're gonna see this closure through. We're in this nasty little range. Watching Monday Night Football. I'm sorry, Sunday Night Football. Monday Night Football I get to actually watch while Javier streams.
Yo, somebody the other day, I forgot who it was, asked me a football question. I was like, bro, I ain't Wicks. Oh man.
It's funny. Wix, where do you come up with the IG ideas? Yeah, that's the thing, you guys, or people think in general that it's like easy coming. That's the hardest part. It's not the filming them. It's actually brainstorming the real and like coming. A lot of it just comes naturally because I'm just, you know, funny by nature. But it's still some work. I sit there and I fucking brainstorm it. I don't know. What are we doing here? What are you doing here, Price? I want to eat. I might go grab a gyro for now.
Hey yo, did you see that mango jam picture?
No.
I made mango jam. That
Is
shit
that
came
on the
out
food
so
channel?
fucking good. Yeah. If I go to Miami in a couple weeks,
Oh, I
I'm
see.
gonna,
Mango
I'm
jam.
gonna
Yeah.
take you a little bit.
Yeah.
That shit is so good, bro.
It looks great. It's the perfect color too. It's appetizing. Like that's some shit I want to eat right now. Right now. Be home by the 4-hour close. Yeah, Bougie, we waiting on you. Don't worry. There will be no positions here before the 4-hour close. You guys got 20 minutes. Yeah, give me a couple of minutes, chat. I want to grab a bite to eat.
Richie, that's the worst, bro. It's just mad annoying. I actually got my daughter a for like $35 on Amazon, like a cover, and it came with a keyboard that detaches. I think I'm gonna buy that shit for myself too. So the
Yeah,
cover closes with or without the keyboard. It's pretty fresh.
yeah. You know what? I got one on one of my iPads, but I use that as one of my extra screens. And the one, I guess another one, I don't have it. I need to get it for both.
Come on, China. See what you got. This is the shit that used to chop me up, bro. Remember on Thursday I was saying that I used to draw little rectangles inside the range, and I would just wait for it to pick a direction. Like this is like perfect example.
Yeah, earlier in my trading career, I used to do that. It was funny that you mentioned that.
Yeah, because like if it was just something I would like see gold do a lot, so I would start drawing little rectangles. So I learned what the hell ranges really were, like to me they were just like consolidations, but obviously like shit has evolved, right? But
Yeah, it's funny how when you first start out, you kind of need all these little tools, if you will, to help you, look at the charts to see the charts more clearly. But as time goes on, it becomes a
you
pain.
just automatically draw them, bro, like in your head. Like I don't have to really
Uh-huh.
draw them on my chart,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Uh,
Lexi doing, bro? What's Lexi doing? Oh wait, what? Didn't even adjust the data for this week. It's important. What do we got? What is the 8th? Oh shit, no data tomorrow, no data Tuesday. Oh, CPI on Wednesday? Hey, whoa.
okay.
That's gonna be very interesting.
So Monday and Tuesday, price action. Wednesday, volume,
Wow. So
momentum.
Wednesday, CPI, and Thursday, PPI. And what do we got for next week? Retail sales, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, and next week, Wednesday is FOMC? Hey, yo. Damn, something's really about to blow up on here.
You know what? Yeah, I don't know, man. Time flies, man. It's not like it just happened.
Yeah, because, yeah, we're gonna sell off the whole month. Bro, when did I fucking... Bro, I said this shit. When did I remember putting a chart in the Telegram a while ago. Let's see. This one. Oh, let me see here. Oh no, I posted it in the other one.
This looks like the session you hosted last week.
You're legit, right?
No, we went nowhere for the entire Asian session.
You've been listening the whole time? Yeah, we got CPI on Wednesday. And then
No, I
FOMC
just
is
put my
next
headphones on. I have no idea what you guys were talking about.
week. Oh, I was looking at what data was coming out this
I
week.
Just put my headphones on. Yeah, let's see.
What's this one?
Hold on, let me let people in. That's really nothing major till Wednesday. Alright, you guys have 3 days to load up your news account.
Good night, everybody.
Was that Daniel?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? Good night means like aloha? Like hello? Or like aloha goodbye?
No,
When you
Oh,
said
yeah.
good night,
First,
were you
like-
leaving or were you coming?
no, I'm now in. So yeah,
Oh, alright.
yeah.
Yeah, when someone says good night, Nate, me too. I expect them to leave. But like I
Yeah.
also learned that a lot of people, that's just in America. Apparently in Europe, it's like, because for them it's a direct translation, or for people like in other countries, like maybe a direct translation from their language. When you show up, you say good night. So
Yeah, that's how it means from our country. So yeah, like if we see each other for the first time for the night, we usually say good night or so.
yeah, in America, good night means goodbye.
Damn.
That's
yeah.
why I was like, all right, he's leaving.
Yeah, I just got here, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I
He
said,
said he
it's
was
aloha,
by his-
right? It's your version of aloha, like, because it's both
Yeah.
goodbye and hello.
Isn't that a Beatles song?
No, I don't know. Somebody had a good joke on it. Oh, George Carlin. You know who George Carlin is?
Who doesn't?
Yeah, he had a good joke on it. He was like, you spend too much time in the sun, you don't know if you're coming or going. That's why they use aloha for both. It's pretty funny.
Yo,
George
Rich, I
Carlin the
put the
goat.
chart in the clubhouse chat.
Yo, hold on. We got
All
10
right, bet.
seconds here for this 4-hour close. And this shit's gone nowhere. Fuck. I mean, it's either going to reject here, and we're going to get closures above 24.98, or it's going to continue down with a strong push right now, and then we'll get in on the next push. Or not the next push, but on the small time frame. So we'll get in when next time we grab, we bounce off a resistance, right? This is the first time this session we've been able to break out of this little range right here. 23 pips. It didn't really break that price yet. Didn't break this wick to the left.
It broke the bottom of all those 30s though, and the 15.
Yeah, it's gonna re-break it here. Oh, keep knocking at a wall. Eventually, you'll break it, right? I just feel like we've grabbed some orders up here. Like if we were just coming down from nowhere, great. But we've come up, tapped that higher time frame resistance. But I also feel like this is a weak 4-hour closure, right? Look at that. Not much range to come down, and we didn't grab a top wick yet. So highly likely this should come up and grab a top wick. Oh yeah. I'm gonna take a buy right here. I think we should come up and grab a top wick. I wanted to do it on the flip, got in a bit late, but it's all right. I mean, I think the 4-hour needs to grab orders before any kind of move down. So we just got in a buy right here. The hourly's closed. Well, no, that was a 15. Alright, what I will do is go break even here. Right? If it comes back down, we'll be break even. And we don't want this to be a top wick for the 4. Oh, and there goes. We hit BE. It's off here because my spread activated me up here. Can I just get a strong push one time? No, I'm always like this, especially in the middle of a range. Honestly, if we broke out of a range, we'd probably give it more room, but you know, we're in the middle of this range. If it starts driving and then rejecting, comes back to entry, I'm out of it. Right, because you've created a lower high, lower low, right? Respect it here. We'll see. My entry was about 4 pips after the flip. So I got activated right here. It's pretty late. There's nothing here.
The daily's trying to flip here.
What are you talking about? 4 hour?
The daily.
Daily's flipped down here, 24.96.
Oh, it's because I'm on A cap. 24.97.47 was a flip for me.
Just looking at the rebreak of the highs here. I want a closure. Never broke down here. I don't know. But we've attempted sells here, we've attempted buys in this very range, and hasn't broke out since. Strong. Less than a minute in this 5. Kind of interesting where it closes. Chat. I'm gonna have a buy right here. Oh, so as we break the previous candle high, I understand we closed at a resistance, but I'm looking at a 4 hour in this little range. I think we have some room to fill. Got an entry a bit late, kind of pushed here, but I think the next resistance is our advantage point. And with momentum and the orders that we've grabbed to the downside, I think the daily will create a steeper top wick, and your next resistance is right here, 2500 flat. This is the range we were talking about, and breaking the previous 4 hour highs. And I'll also say this, that if we break this 4 hour low, this is going to be a very small stop. 30 something pips, just because if we break that 4-hour low, we're gonna head down to the bottom of the range, and then I can just look for a better entry. Hold on a second, chat. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I've been muted this whole time. All right. So we said the 15 closed bullish here. So I would expect this 15 to make a top wick, right? With the previous 15 closed bullish and left the top wick for us to fill. If highly likely it does. If it doesn't, we break these lows. I wouldn't look for it to come up and grab a top wick after that because that is the 4-hour rebreak of the lows, right? So that's the reason I entered there on the 15 once the 15 closed, because I was expecting the next 15 to give us a top wick, right? And if it gives us a top wick to that resistance, that's 7 pips, and that's a 1 pip loss, right? So 8 to 10 pips you're getting for sure. But you need this 15 to create a top wick. If it doesn't and just continues down, then that's the trade. But if you're playing probabilities, the 15 is highly likely to make a top wick. Did our music end? Yes, it did. No one's reminding me. Nine, 8, 1, 2. This is way off. My entry's right here. Literally one of the few trades where at this point you can just be right at peace with yourself that all right, you have small stops. It's either going to break out here to the upside or the 4-hour will rebreak the low, and you know, low risk, high reward. Yeah, was that a 5 top wick? Nope, 5 closed bullish. On a small time frame, right? It looks like structure shifting to the downside. You've stopped pushing up, ranged, respected 1, 2, 3. That's a strong rejection. We're gonna come down. The reason I say that, the 15 just tried, right? The 15 flipped, gave us a top wick, and came down to re-break its own low. So we knew the 15 has to give us a top wick and drive. But now it's re-breaking its own low. Did it break? It broke. It re-broke its own low.
Looking at the old DXY, there's no top wick on the previous 15 or the 30 or the hourly or the 4 hourly.
No, you can't use Dexy like that to trade gold.
Because I don't think
You're
those
gonna- you're
wicks
gonna-
will
Yeah.
matter when it comes to here.
No, yeah, no,
Right.
Nick, not like that, man. You can't.
Maybe they're correlated in like a sense of like price driving in a general directions.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you only really look at it like well, I only really look at it like during data, or like if Dexy's been selling off for a bunch of days where it could like potentially bounce on a support for like on a daily or weekly, and then if gold gives you like a reversal setup for that, then yeah. But on a candle to candle basis, bro, like you can't trade it like in like opposite of gold. You'll drive yourself crazy, and then it doesn't even work all the time.
Well,
Right.
you got 10 seconds here on this 5, and I think it's closing below. I might move my stops up to the re-break of the candle. Let's see how it opens. Top wick, bottom wick. If it gives you a top wick, then I'll move my stops to the re-break of the candle low. Yeah, I think we got a top wick. Alright, yeah, it rebroke the high, so I'm gonna put my stops to this previous 15 low, or previous 5 low. Breaks that, it breaks that. That was a strong 5 push. Second time the 15's trying to flip. Try it again. Close for a full 8 pips. So you had a better pineapple because I was... Oh, so you entered after me. Nice job. No, I saw about break even. Not even less. Looked great loading up here on the 15 as it flipped. One minute here on the 15. Really want a bullish 15. Wow, no top wick. Yeah, if you're not comfortable with it, I guess you could manage here. But low risk, decent reward. That 15 is uglier than a motherfucker though. Closed that resistance again. Closed below it, respected it, but it grabbed orders. And that was a 30 closure. That was a bullish 30 closure. You expect the 30 to grab orders as well, right? You expect the top wick on the 30 after that kind of rejection. Strong fucking level. How many times is it gonna try? It rebroke the high, didn't it? It's a strong level. I don't know how many times it's got to hit that level to eventually break it, but we've hit that level 4 or 5 times. That's wild. Yeah, my stops are the previous 15, and they're not below the previous 30, but I think we break the previous 15, we are likely to head down. I think that's what's going to happen here. How many more pips is the next 30? It's about 6 more pips. No, yeah, we'll bring it down to the break of the 30, because that's the break of the 4 hour. The 15 closed bullish. Yeah, I wrote it down here. Don't often see the market drive the other way without grabbing orders, without grabbing top wicks. Many times. Gold said, nah, you know what? You guys are just gonna watch this the whole session. No discussion. Attempt number 8 to re-break the high.
Maybe if you buy more, it'll go up.
Yeah, right. Gang, call everybody you know.
Bring the whales. Yo, Bougie, make the call.
Word.
I got stopped out like 2 times, bro. I break even. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done trying
I had
this-
2 break-evens
this
for the
fucking
session too, but damn it, that re-break of the highs looked lovely on the left for the clean range. Just want some of this range fill right here.
I'm too hungry. No calls yet.
He's just hovering at this flip. That's crazy. Attempt number 9. Five closed bullish. Yeah, this is the last trade for the session for sure.
You know, at this point, it's just waiting for the fucking 10 o'clock candle.
I think, yeah, I think that's the candle that's going to determine whether we're going to lose. But there's a lot of minutes here. There's 20 minutes in this hourly. I don't know, it flipped here like 5 or 6 times on the 30. I think New York session volume, this candle comes up without hesitation. It's flipped like number 9. Did it re-break the highs? Yeah, I don't think the 30 broke its own high. There you go. It broke the high, didn't it? Yeah, I seen price break the high by barely a tenth of a pip. Oh man, what a slow session. All right, closing here for 10 pips. I'm gonna call it a session. This is annoying. So, BE closure there, gang. Close that BE. I was in profit at one point for about 10 pips. My closure was a bit late. Pulled back. So, break even. No W for me. Three break evens for the session. Yeah, I just looked at the signal channel and it got a close. It got 1 pip. But look where we closed. Right at this area.
Yeah, I'm back down.
And went right back down, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's a bottom wick loading up, but like, why can't we close above this area after these strong pushes on the 30, right?
Yeah, now I really want to see what this 10 o'clock candle does.
Yeah, let's get rid of this. 3 break evens here.
Because it's been like this for a few weeks now. You know, like
For Asian,
volume's
yeah,
not
as this
coming in
breaks
till
out.
later, yeah. So I'm starting to think there's like a Q3 thing. I don't know. Guess we're gonna find out.
You gotta stick around long enough to see the next Q3.
Yeah. Yeah, and last Q3, I think I was only trading gold like a little bit. Because I remember that we sold off for September and October and I got freaking wrecked. And then I stopped trading gold for like a month
Yeah.
last year.
You got to take those lessons or that experience into consideration now, always.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on a second, gang. Got a live studio audience tonight. Got 8 minutes for the hourly, but like even if we hold right now, the hourly is gonna close bullish here. Unless it starts coming down heavy. Oh, there, as I say that. Yeah, if we close within this little range, we'll call it. If we see something push right now to get a closure outside the range, I'll trade the next hour. Because if it happens on the next hourly, if we start breaking, it's going to take a candle or two to set up, and I'm just going to call it. If anything, I'll see you guys in the New York session because we already had 3 trades here. No point to force the issue in the range. $30 reflipping bullish. What happened to Eddie tonight? Oh wait, that's right. He's on a cruise.
He's living his best life.
Living that influencer life.
He said he's gonna take a lot of content.
Oh shit.
Eddie's on a love boat.
He needs a MILF boat.
Yeah, he would definitely thrive on the milk boat.
He needs to walk around that boat asking everybody if they need their AC in their room fixed. How's the AC in your room? You get a breeze? You get hot? Anything? Just walk around the ship with some antifreeze or something. Or what is that shit called?
Refrigerant.
Freon?
Freon, there we go. Freon, that's the word I was looking for.
Okay, 4 minutes. See what happens.
You watching the UEFA, the Nations, the Euro, the Nations Cup
No,
soccer tournament?
we've been we've been at a tournament that we had futsal. Well, it was 2 league games. A game yesterday and then futsal, and then another game today and then futsal.
Oh, you're soccer busy.
Yeah.
Soccer
Season
overload.
started again.
Yo, is the dude that hit your leg paying for your shit?
No. I think that was just an injury on my own. It wasn't that somebody.
Fuck it, he doesn't know that.
or
Blame him.
something. Well, it was that Sunday pickup, so
Dude, I'm gonna have to get surgery because of your tackles now. You know what I mean? You want to play, you gotta pay. Damn. So now this will drive? Really? With 2 minutes left in the hourly? I don't know. This range sucks.
you should have swung longs on Friday.
There it goes. Last 90 seconds of this hour. But even if it flips bullish here, like what are the chances it closes with a nice top wick in 1 minute? Look at these wicks on the last 3 15-minute candles. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna have any more positions here. This is... It's not cute. It's not pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here, gang. If I were you, just wait for price to actually drive out of the range. You don't have to be first here. Don't even have to be second, right? You could be the one that finishes out the range. You could be in those positions. But we've held resistance here. The hourly's bullish. But if the 4-hour rebreaks its own low, there's a lot of wick left here. So just pay attention to those levels, those areas. As for me, I'm going to call it a session here, gang. Appreciate you guys coming through. Love and wisdom to you all.
Thanks, Wix.
You got
Thanks, Wicks.
it. You got it.
Yeah, thanks a lot,
that-
Wix.
That's enough for the night. Yeah, no worries, fellas. I'll see you guys tomorrow in New York session. Be there 8 a.m. All right.
For sure.
Have a good night, everybody.
You got it.
Good night.
All right.
Good night, Words. Good night.
Another
chat.
Asian session
Good night,
in the
everybody.
books. Good night, everybody. Yep. Good night, good night, good night.
Good night, everyone.